weeks ago, United Wholesale Mortgage announced that it would be giving 125 basis points to brokers to be used to discount any loans they choose, with a max of 40 basis points on any particular loan. Quote, sometimes 10 to 20 basis points is all an LO needs to win over a real estate agent or get creative on a borrower's loan, the lender said in a statement. As you can imagine, this program that UWM is calling the Control Your Price Initiative has feathers ruffled across the regulatory realm. According to Housing Wire, the program raises concerns about potential violations of just about every regulation that you had to memorize for that NMLS test. From fair lending, unfair, deceptive, and abusive acts and practices, or UDAP, Regulation B under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, to Reg Z under the Truth in Lending Act, and probably a few others, because frankly, all of these rules and regulations are in place to ensure that all consumers are treated equally and protected from discrimination in the world of lending. Housing Wire interviewed several attorneys on the topic, and their general consensus is that, quote, nothing appeared to be clearly over the legal line with the Control Your Price initiative. However, some elements could prompt review from regulators. Troy Garris, co-managing partner at Garris Horn LLP, said, if you take a group of people and say, here's a bag of discounts, go give them to whomever you want to, then you run the risk that they will give them to only people in a certain category of race, ethnicity, or other prohibited basis. He goes on to say that the discounts are so broad and unclear that somebody could say that the customer doesn't realize that the broker has these discounts to give them. In addition, the customer doesn't have clear information and can't make a clear choice based on what is being disclosed. Now, another attorney who requested anonymity in the article said that it's not necessarily true that any particular consumer is going to be mistreated under such a program, but it does seem kind of unfair if under any circumstance the broker is offering these great innovative pricing flexibilities, but the next person who comes in looking for a loan doesn't get these opportunities. The counter argument is, as long as the borrowers are obtaining the disclosure of all the terms that they're agreeing to, and they're shopping around the way a smart consumer would, they're giving the terms that they bargained for. UWM insists they, quote, regularly conduct fair housing testing on a quarterly basis, and should any irregularities arise, they will be addressed immediately. And unlike retail LOs, wholesale LO originators are required to disclose all pricing details, including broker compensation. It's also important to note that as a wholesale lender, the LOs we partner with do not work for UWM. While we provide training and have oversight, mortgage brokers are independent entrepreneurs. So there you have it. Clear as mud. Is it an amazing gift to help you grow your business and close more deals? An invitation to a slew of costly violations? Or maybe both. Personally, I love the idea of having a little more flexibility to get the deal done, but LOs should probably brush up on all these rules and regulations, because our beloved oversight agencies will undoubtedly be on the lookout for violations, whether intentional or not. So how do you feel about it? Share your thoughts with us, and as always, we're here to help.